Right. Welcome back to another video. This is probably going to be the last video on just the concepts. I think you'll make one more video about risk management. Just something a little like light, just because I want to keep that for another video about just you guys learn the strategy essentially. But this video, we're going to learn about key levels of liquidity, um, essentially using session highs and lows. Now, as you guys know, there are three sessions. There's New York, there's Asia, then London, and it repeats itself. Now, one of the things I do want you guys to do is go ahead and indicators right here. I want you to search up ICT, kill zone, and pivot. So this one right here, I already got it favorited. Use it every single day. So right here, Um, and essentially, what it will look like is this. I mean, mine might look a little different here. I'll pull up the settings. It's basically you leave everything as it is. Like, don't touch this stuff right here. The only thing I do take off is where is it? You guys might have like a box here. I take that out. It's kind of annoying, but either way, doesn't matter. Um, Yeah, so just put all this stuff in. You don't even have to worry too much about the key open stuff. That's for like kind of some other shit I use. But yeah, get this indicator, marks out everything for you. Um, and yeah, like essentially you got your New York, you got your Asia, and then maybe London and probably what, like 3 hours. Um, but yeah, essentially, I like to use session highs and lows as key levels of liquidity to see where the market wants to go. So, for example, I don't know, let's say, I mean, it's kind of a bad example because, I had a huge dump today. But I mean, let's say it didn't dump, right? Um, if market, let's say it's like London session, right? We're kind of just accumulating whatever. You got your London high, low, and they're untapped. Um, I use them as draws and liquidity too. So if let's say New York open, right? Let's say this didn't sweep, it was just left untouched. Let's say New York open swept the London low, and there's a PD ray that lines up with it. There, London lows also could be an internal low, whatever. Which actually it is here because you got resting liquidity and then you got a fair value gap, so it is an internal low. You get a sweep, and I'll target London highs, target Asia highs, all that shit. And you'll notice that when price sweeps a session high or low, it will usually target opposite direction of that session. So if you sweep London lows, it will sweep London highs. If we sweep London highs first, it's going to go take London lows. So we kind of like match and pair everything like that. Um, Super simple concept, and it's just something that I wish I implemented in my trading very early on, because when I first started out, I remember back in the PO3 flow model days, shout out Avi, but yeah, back in those days I didn't know anything about this, and honestly I really should have used it. um but yeah, I mean, it's not it won't happen every single day, but it's just like an added confluence that, if you did sweep London or Asia, whatever it is, whatever the level is, whether it's Asia or London, you need to pair that with an entry model and target opposing liquidity. And if London highs are left untouched, grab those. It's super simple. It's amazing. It's something I think everybody should implement into trading. I'm not going to get too in depth with it just because I'll go over everything with my model that I trade, and how I actually like use this. I'll get into a back testing session. I will show you how I use it. But yeah, like everything I've taught you from the liquidity sweeps, the fair value gaps, ITH, ITLs, SMT, everything goes together and it forms an entry model. It forms a model. And it's all these little things that really make a difference. Like I said, like these session highs and lows changed the game for me. These it really did, honestly, really did. Um, and yeah, I'm not gonna go too much more into detail. I think I'm just gonna wrap it up. I think I'm gonna make one video about risk management, and I think that's gonna be the end of just the basic ITC. Fucking butchered that shit. ICT essentials, I guess you can call it, basics, boot camp, whatever the fuck you want to call it that. But yeah, um, and that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a good day. Peace.